Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airman, Hot Rod Lincoln.
That's what we're doing today.
I don't know what we're about to get into. This is not the original, though, of this song, apparently, right?
No, the original came out in 1955 by Charlie Ryan.
Yeah. And this one here came out in 1971 originally, and then the single was released, I think, in 1972.
Correct.
This one here, we did put it in a poll with the members, but they voted for something else. Although this one was up there, it got pretty close. So we figured there seemed to be some interest, and we might as well circle back to it.
There's a pool of almost made it's, right, that we got to get to. So,
Hot Rod Lincoln sounds kind of cool to me. Seems like we got maybe some drag race vibes or something.
Something about cars.
Yeah, and now we've moved on from drag races to drag shows, apparently, in the world. That's what's changed from 1972. Although, I don't know, maybe you guys can correct me on that. I could be wrong. Maybe those things were happening in the 70s. We weren't around to know that.
Yeah.
But I have enjoyed going back to the 70s very, very much because the creativity that was on display on so many different levels is so wild to me.
Yeah, and just so vast. Like, it's all very creative, but all very different at the same time. And this one actually did pretty well in the charts. It went to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah, and I think they're from Michigan, an American band from Michigan. I think they formed in like 1967, late 60s, around there. And this was actually their most commercially successful song.
Yeah,
right?
we were reading that this was the only song that they had that was like a major charting hit.
Yeah, apparently they have some cult-like fans, though.
Yes.
Let us know if you're one of those cult-going people. Are you ready to get started, Sam?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Have you heard the story of the hot rod race where the Fords and Lincolns were setting the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say. I was driving that Model A.
Okay.
It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up. That Model A body makes it look like a pup's. Got 8 cylinders and uses them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. Woo. With a 4-barrel carb and a dual exhaust with 4 living gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, tires fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. Said, boys, it's a mark for me. By then, the taillight was all you could see. Now the fellas ribbed me for being behind, so I thought I'd make the Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. Wound it up to 110, my speedometer said that I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor, that's all there is and there ain't no more. Now the boys all thought lost my sense, and telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said slow down, I see spots, the lines on the road just look like dots.
We're starting to turn up the pace here, apparently.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for where this is going.
I don't think that we're going to have an unhappy ending here. I think there's too much fun going on. But a lot of these storytelling songs that we went back on, the classics, have had some of this like, whoa,
shock value.
Ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this could be used as a commercial for Lincoln because we're taking shots at Cadillac.
I think they mentioned Ford in there as well.
Did they? I must have missed that. Yeah. So clearly Lincoln must have been adding this to their advertising at some point. I don't know if you guys can recall anything that maybe it was used in, but kind of cool too that I think we read this was the 3rd cover. So you know, we had the original, then somebody else covered it. Then we have the Planet Airman. I don't think I'm going to forget that. And Commander Cody.
Yeah. I think the Commander Cody part is my favorite.
Adding their little twist to it as well. So anyway, Sam, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. It's really catchy. And, you know, for me, I really enjoy storytelling. So I feel like it's easy for me to follow because it's not too overbearing with like the instrumentation or any like overly dramatized portions of the song. It's more about like the storytelling and, you know, the entertainment value, I think. But it also kind of reminds me of, I can't specifically remember some of the names of them, but we've done a couple other more country-based songs that had, you know, like more of a basic instrumentation and they were the storytelling with a little bit of like a groove to it. And this is what that kind of reminds me of. Even The Devil Went Down to Georgia, when it's like the less intricate parts instrumentally of the song. It kind of reminds me of that vibe as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what traditionally country is known for is great storytelling. One of the early ones that we did was Patsy Cline, right? Coal miner's daughter,
Yeah.
and stuff like that you're referring to, right? And I love it. I really, I think it's so cool because it kind of takes you away, like when you're listening to it, sometimes you can really, be listening too much to music or songs, and I feel like this allows you to be present and be taken away at the same time. It's got a really unique dynamic of doing that from the storytelling component. And it's not just that. I mean, we got fire on the strings in this one too.
Yeah.
And it's got a great groove to it, and so I'm enjoying it. I could see this back in the day, maybe even thrown on the radios in these classic cars at the time, right? And that reminds me as well when we went to Casa Loma more recently, and they have this area out there. They have a bunch of classic cars, and I just remember looking at them and being such an awe because I look back and I'm like, wow, like they had a lot of the stuff we use today already back then, and they look so sleek. And yeah, I can only imagine what being in that time period would have been like when automobiles are coming about and people are starting to use that as transportation, right?
My dad loves old cars, so maybe he needs to hear this song because he used to drag us around all these old car shows.
So what do you think? He's going to win or are you going to lose?
I don't know. I'm getting nervous. I feel like something bad's going to happen.
Commander Cody's going to hold it down or what?
Is Commander Cody driving?
I assume so.
Well, I hope that nothing bad happens.
I'm putting my money on Commander.
Wound it up to 110. My speedometer said that I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor. That's all there is, and there ain't no more.
She looks nervous.
Now the boys all thought lost my sense, and telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said slow down. I see spots. The lines on the road just look like dots.
Yikes.
Took a corner, sideswiped the truck, crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the guardrail post. The guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to gain on that Cadillac. Knew it could catch him, I thought I could pass. Don't you know by then we'd be low on gas.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We had flames coming from out of the side. Could feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, look out boys, I got a license to fly. And that caddy pulled over and let us by. Now all of a sudden she started knocking down in the dip. She started to rock and I looked in the mirror. Red light was blinking, the cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. They arrested me and they put me in jail and they called my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln.
Loved it. Hard not to smile listening to that one.
Definitely smiling at the storytelling, but I told you I was getting nervous. Something bad was going to happen. He got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested.
He went to jail.
He'll be fine. He was just a little bit of mischief. That's all it was.
A little bit of mischief.
That almost resulted in a giant disaster. But he won the race. That's all that matters.
It was worth it because he won.
Yeah. And I thought it was really cool, actually, because they had certain sections there where they used, I don't know if it was a slide guitar, but it sounded like a horn in like a kind of
a driving horn
sound effect way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I caught it because of the visual, right? Like when they had the oncoming traffic. And then I heard that and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I assume they did that purposefully. And if they did, that's really, really innovative, I think, for that time as well. So interesting. I loved it. It was very, very entertaining all the way through.
Yeah, I loved it too. For me, storytelling is always one of my favorites.
And I don't know if you can hear any howling. Probably not, because we had filters on the microphones to make sure you don't pick up too much echo. But we've got a howling cat at the moment. So I don't know if that's a fur ball, if there's a washroom break coming, or if dinner should be arriving. I don't know what it is. I don't speak cat. If you guys can help me out with that, let me know, because we got two crazy felines here. So anything else you want to add, Sam, before we go?
If you guys know anything else from Commander Cody that you think is worth checking out, drop it in the comments, because I'd be interested in checking that out.
All right. Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
See you soon.